Welcome to MarTech Heads, the radio show that helps tech marketers stay ahead of the game. Hosted by Jeff Sheehan and Sarah Torville.
Welcome, everyone. This is Jeff Sheehan along with Sarah Torville of Media Frenzy, and we're here at the MarTech radio show. And basically, this afternoon, we're very fortunate to have a guest who shared the panel with me earlier today, Alex Turner. And Alex of ATsells, I believe it is, correct?
Yep.
Yes, and great having you on the panel with me, and certainly you know a lot about selling, social selling, marketing, a whole plethora of different things. And wondering, you want to tell us a little bit about yourself, what you're doing, and also how you looked at this particular conference today, some of the things you've gotten out of it, some of the input you've given others with regard to the whole social area and selling and flipping the funnel and what have you.
Gotcha. No, thank you so much for having me here. I'm privileged to be here. Again, Alex Turner. I have a consulting company called ATsells, where I'm currently helping a couple SaaS growth stage companies that I'm close to build a scalable, repeatable sales development model. Very much a disciple of the predictable revenue philosophy of specializing your roles and people owning each different piece of the sales process. But not to the point of 10 million cold emails a week. One thing that I've said before in these types of events and things is that you can not automate authenticity, and we're in an endless race to do that right now. There's 15 companies I can name off the top of my head, a lot of whom I'm friends with, so I'm not going to throw anybody under the bus. But that's my stance. And I think kind of what you get with me, the reason Sangram and the team at Terminus were so great, and I was fortunate to be invited to come down, speak on the awesome panel with Jeff and Devin, is that you get the real thing. And like I said, I'm not a 6'4" suave sales leader like that. I'm the fiery guy from Philly that you know what you get.
Fiery guy from Philly.
I like that. Yes, absolutely. And he's turning red now, so he's turning on fire.
Too much time at the Jersey
Shore.
I
guess something's going on, but you're turning fiery red on us, Alex. Okay.
So marketing automation, and I struggle with it too, because I think you're completely right. How do you remain authentic if you've set up canned emails which are distributed and you're pushing content at certain times kind of fixed in this model? Is that the issue that you have with it, or is it bigger than that?
That's the issue at the starting point,
yeah.
But it goes much bigger than that.
Yeah.
I thought Devin earlier from Insight Pool made a great point on the panel of when I was speaking to the automating authenticity piece, where he said, get the first communication, that needs to be authentic. That needs to be real. And some people are gonna reply to your tweet, or they're gonna appreciate your favorite, and that might be the trigger for them to be, oh, that guy's emailed me a bunch of times, let me go reply to him. But there's others who are never going to answer their phone. There's another subset that's never going to reply to email. Others that don't even have a social profile. But that's why you need to enable your reps and set up a playbook to do each. In the marketing automation land, again, start with the authentic piece. I want to set up processes for my team in a way where they're still executing, but I bring it right to the top, right? If somebody's a field rep, they're not living in Salesforce all day. The next gen inside sales rep, which I'm proud to really lead a movement of, for us, what the sales stack and marketing stack is what a Bloomberg terminal was to my father as a financial trader in the 80s and 90s, right? It's the one place where you have all these technologies, and so you need to bring it to the top, but that rep needs to edit and hit send himself.
Yeah.
You just can't have them firing off.
Yeah, I agree. So whereas many times there isn't that editing process, is there?
No. Oh, if you look at any of my social profiles, I didn't do this on purpose, but now it's the way it works. Everything is W. Alex Turner. William's my first name, my given name. I've always gone by Alex. But what that's done is it fools all the mail merges, because if I put something that says hello W, then I'm like, this is junk. I can toss it right away.
Yeah. They've done no research.
No.
They don't care because they haven't spent the time looking. And
I put it out there for people. I'm a visible
That's
guy,
clever.
and so it's easy. Tell me about golf. Tell me about the Eagles or the Philadelphia 76ers, and you have me right away. So the people that can't even do that, do not get any of my time when it comes to buying.
But isn't that strange also? So, okay, maybe you are in the market to start buying something, but if somebody sends me an email and says, hey, Sarah, I know you like scuba diving. I know you just kind of, done a really great trip and you dove to, whatever. I mean, do I really want to know that people know that?
That might be going to the creepy side of things.
Yeah, that's the creepy side of it.
And so you got to know who your target is. We're talking about salespeople and marketers and alignment and this and that, but it's about the customer, right? How do they want to be served? If you're nonstop, if you tweet every day pictures of scuba diving, well then you're waiving your right of somebody to give somebody a hard time for saying something. But if you're just had one post 6 months ago and they hit you, well, so I wish I could make it more of a science, right? It's more of a feel, but you know it when you see it.
Yeah, no,
it gets back to people being, as Jill said, people that are lousy offline are lousy online. Yeah, it's because you lack the social graces or whatever it might be to connect with people offline. And if you try to translate that and take it online, you're going to fail as well, because you don't know that one scuba incident in approaching from a creepy perspective versus what really makes sense.
So do you, maybe preach is not the right word, but do you advocate for account-based marketing?
Absolutely.
Okay. Can you tell me why?
It was not top of mind for me before Terminus approached me, and I got an awesome video from Sangram and Tony Bennett asking me to come speak at the conference. That re-triggered it for me. But because I feel like I've been manually doing account-based marketing in mix with my own and my team's sales efforts for my career, and that's what I've developed to. And so now there's these awesome technologies out there to support that. But again, I built this mindset and I built these processes by doing it human and building it. And then, okay, let's take what works. We can make it a software. We can automate this. But I don't know. Did that answering your question?
Yeah, it does. But But like SalesLoft, SalesLoft is doing very well. We've just been interviewing Carl Porter, and we are excited about that company.
Oh, I love those guys.
Yeah, but isn't that that's a 7-8 trigger? I mean, they do this whole 8 times you touch them, and now can that be authentic each time?
It's difficult. The SalesLoft is leading in they're one of the leaders of the sales acceleration movement that I'm proud to be a part of myself. And so when I say you can't automate authenticity, it's really challenging exactly where they are right now. And and I'm glad to always talk with those guys about it. But you can't just automate to death, and I'll always stand by that, and I'll take the real interaction over the non. Devin, I love that he had stats that he shared with everyone on the panel that Jeff and I were on earlier, where it was like a 2% reply rate on like the traditional mail merge formula versus a 20% reply rate on these are actually targeted like high value prospects that I want to surround. And that's what it comes down to. It's how I've built what I have for myself. I've been fortunate. I didn't set out to be I hate the term thought leader, so I'm not going to use it. I didn't set out to say I want to be asked to come to places to get on stage. I set out to build a company called NetTel Partners, where we were outsourced BDRs for technology companies. And I congratulated my clients. I celebrated my clients. I juggled 400 different Avaya channel partners throughout North America, and everyone felt like they were #1 to me and that they were my favorite just by keeping an eye on things. It's free. Set a Google alert. You get an email every time that company's mentioned in the news. Oh, look at that. They got mentioned. Now let me tweet out saying, hey, congrats. Now, not just my day-to-day contact, but their directors and their VPs are seeing that Alex Turner is promoting them. And then now, when I see that global VP of demand generation at a conference once a year,
they come to you.
They give me hugs and high fives as opposed to those awkward handshakes.
They know you and they want to help you. They want to engage with you and what have you, because you've assisted them. And it's all about relationship building and helping out other individuals. And you can't automate that.
No,
there's no way.
No.
The human-to-human interaction, relationship building is critical to the entire process.
That's what. So you can use the tools to help keep it organized.
Correct.
Yes.
You help the tools to help you follow a process
Yes.
and give you
So
a
you're not missing
reminder if
something.
you forgot
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
But you can't ask the tool to do it for you. The tool's not
No.
going to build a relationship.
No, but there's all these marketing automation tools out there, and they're all making money. So I'm like, well, how does that work then?
No, and you need to teach the people, your employees, how to use these tools and how to put the human aspect into using them,
Yeah.
because otherwise it's all for naught.
And so I think one thing where that sales loft has done well there, you know, and where there is a lot of automation going on, and they drink their own Kool-Aid, and you know, I've been somebody who's been marketed and sold to by them.
Yeah.
Right? That's why I'm here. Tony Bennett was the sales loft salesperson,
Right,
always
okay.
tried to sell me.
I gotta
But
meet this Tony. I've
it-
heard his name many times today.
She.
She.
Yeah,
Okay, I
she,
gotta meet
really.
this
Oh, okay.
lady.
She's awesome.
Okay.
And so, but she built a relationship with me. I
Yeah.
got automated calls and emails, but she had an online presence.
Yeah.
So then if it's totally automated, and then what's the first thing we do? You
Yeah.
Google somebody, you look them up in LinkedIn.
Yeah.
Right? And so if I'm seeing, okay, wait, I actually have like 15 mutual connections to this person.
Yeah.
I respect all of these people. I go look at Twitter and I see things that are she's dropping knowledge that's relevant to me in my industry. Well, then I might be a little more open to that automated, and because there's a name and a face to it. And so I think SalesOff combines a lot of good authenticity, individual independent actions in conjunction with the automation
Yeah.
that is clearly working as a recipe for
Yeah.
success for them.
Yeah.
And you know, talk
I
about
agree with
recipe
you.
for success. People who do not have thorough LinkedIn profiles or Twitter handles out there that, with information in that, they really suffer in this day and age.
They're doing themselves a disservice. I'm
Yes.
not going to throw anybody under the bus here, but there's a nice gentleman who approached me after we were speaking outside and started picking my brain about social and how you use it in your sales process. And then he said, dude, I didn't want to really say this to you at first, but like I opened up to you pretty quick. I don't have a Twitter handle. I said, stop talking to me right now and go create it.
Yeah.
I'm not going to give you, I'll be a resource for you forever. Whether we
Yeah.
ever work together, do anything,
Yeah.
I'll be a resource, but I'm not going to tell you anything else
Yeah.
until you go,
So you go
and
do that.
just go do it. And I
Yeah.
said, farm all my followers and
Yeah.
farm everyone that I follow. And you don't have to start going at your prospects right away.
No.
It's crawl, walk, run.
Yeah.
First, get your own stable, then keep moving forward, and then look at, hey, if you're a sales guy, well then look at sales acceleration leaders, and look at, guys like Kyle and his team, and, guys down here, Johnny Bird, and all these people, and see their activity, interact with them, interact with your vendors. These are people that you give money to. They'll be glad to retweet you.
Right, correct.
And then crawl, walk, run. Set it up
And
as
it
a
works.
scalable process.
It takes time, but it
Yep,
works.
Yeah.
And what's your view towards content marketing within all this? I mean, how valuable is creating like rich content?
It's off the charts.
Yeah.
You got to sell with insights.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line.
Yeah.
You got to provide value. If I'm
Yeah.
as a buyer, you go through, and you can't. There's
nothing there. There's no substance,
Yeah,
is there?
it's
just people talking.
There's information
Yeah.
everywhere.
Yeah.
I can go research every solution. I can go to G2 Crowd. I can go
Yeah.
here. I can go there. See how things stack up.
Yeah.
So when a salesperson's if they're gonna deliver me value, they gotta tell me something I don't already
Yeah.
know, or that I wouldn't find just by Googling right away.
Yeah.
And how
That's a challenge, isn't it?
not just why their tool's great, that's gonna turn me off, but how it's gonna help me make the business transformation that I need to
definitely,
make,
yeah.
and the numbers that I need to hit.
Yeah, we have a good a term that comes up often on our shows is digital exhaust.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, literally, there's so much content out there. Your content has to stand out. But you're right, content is still so critical within all of this, and it allows you to have that authentic voice because you can talk with knowledge,
Yep.
and then you can define what the pain point of that customer is, referring to some contents and your point of view. So
As long as it's personalized and right to
Yeah.
addresses their specific need.
yeah.
Yeah, and then you're like, you can't make everyone a thought leader,
No.
right? Then the term
No.
means nothing.
Well, that's
right?
true. We're all thought leaders. And then, yeah, that
And
doesn't
I'm
work.
going to come train your team on social selling, and we're going to have 500 thought leaders. What?
Yeah.
No, it doesn't work that way. No, but I want to make everyone on your team a trusted, credible
Yeah.
advisor
Yeah.
to their network and to their prospective clients
Yeah.
and existing clients as well.
So let me ask you, if there was a tool we had to take away from you, which you just could not live without, a MarTech tool, what would that be?
Salesforce.com.
Right.
I'm hugely just in the Salesforce ecosystem. Yeah. I consult for a couple, App Exchange companies, and I don't mean to plug myself, but I'm speaking in 2 sessions at Dreamforce around, scaling inside sales teams.
Right.
That's my ecosystem. That's my world. But I do greatly appreciate some of the up-and-comers in the CRM space, like Close.io and Base, and some people that are really challenging right now, something that people didn't think was going to
Interesting.
move.
Okay. Need to look at those, don't we?
Now, what else? What other disruptors you see, Alex, as far as the future is concerned?
We're at a pivotal time right now. I honestly think there's a roll-up that's going to happen. I don't know how much more bloated we can get. There's so many point solutions out there, so many that are doing the exact same thing. You're going to have a winner. You're going to have 1 or 2 companies that hang on in the middle, and then the others are going to get absorbed or not be around.
With 2,000, we can't continue down this road with as far as MarTech companies.
No,
there's no way.
Sales is just getting to that. Marketing's been there for a little bit, because it's what sales acceleration was taking marketing automation technology, and as opposed to making salespeople wait until somebody was quote unquote marketing qualified, it put that technology in their hands. And that's where now we're in the world of mail merges gone wrong. And I have an entire folder full of them.
Well, I hate to say it, but we're running out of time here. It's been a great conversation. I can't
Really
believe how
enjoyed it.
quickly it's gone by.
Yeah.
It was a pleasure sharing the panel with you this afternoon. I know Sarah's really enjoyed this as well.
Yeah,
And
I love it when we can start. I mean, hearing you talk about the need to demonstrate, with numbers and ROI and alignment to sales, and marketing has shifted so much in the last few years. That we have a credible position in an organization now, whereas before it was a bit more fluff than it is right now. So you're an advocate to that.
Oh my God!
Which is great.
I want to. The marketing leaders need lead quotas, just like sales leaders have closed deals and demos and quotas on that side.
Yeah. So good on you, rah rah, and all that. So thank you so much. We've enjoyed you being on the
This
show.
was fantastic. I feel like we were just getting going.
Yeah, I know. We'll
Thank you, and have a safe trip back to Philly.
Thank you. I
Thank you.
appreciate it.